Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin on the return.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's got Emeka Egbuka. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Almost set. Ready.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Making the call himself. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play.
And the Steelers have his first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. They fake the handoff. Now Nix.
No!
Connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Almost set.
Nix off the play action. Right side, this is Egbuka. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
It's Bashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
There's a screen for Tootin. And he dodged the tackle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Pickup of 12 on that play.
And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hand off to Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
McCarthy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and 2, McCarthy.
Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
60 Eagles, 72.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd down, give to Tootin. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
And that one goes for a gain of 11.
And the Jaguars have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10.
It's dropped underneath. Tootin.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Headed out right. Caught just shy of the goal line.
And it's close, Brock, but it looks like he's out just a little bit short. A good efforts, but now they've got a choice to make on 4th down.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
They snap it to McCarthy, and he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Nix on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throw here, 3rd down. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, well, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play action, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
4th and forever coming up. They're going to try to throw for it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On the give, it's Tootin.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards.
And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready. 70-10 over.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Cox, that's Arian Smith. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
This one goes for an even 25 yards.
And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19-18.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. Now it's 2. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
McCarthy to throw for it. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. On the move, headed right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Looking to throw. It's a Buka on the slant. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. That is Lewisine. And the Jaguars are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. to throw. Here's McCarthy. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 22 out of that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. Outside, this is Ibuka. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Captain.
3rd and long, and I'm going to throw. It's complete. This is Ibuka. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
At the 3-yard line.
Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Completed left side to Smith. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on 1st. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to 60, 18 right, go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cut out left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 60.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nicks off the play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got in for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Touchdown! The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 7 yards on that pickup. Man, the Steelers have a first down. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Knicks now on first and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
That's caught for the first. And the stop
handoff is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Connecting on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on first.
Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Nix. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Nix.
He brings it in.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Once more, it's Nix. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
24. Steelers 19. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Chooses to bring this one out.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19-18.
Hand off to Tootin. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 19 on the play.
And the Jaguars have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And give him 6 on the rod as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Second down, give to Tootin. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Brings up third down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
Go! 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
We look to throw it. This connects with Higgins. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Not enough to take any on second down.
They're drawn up for him.
For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Pittsburgh.